doesn't have to involve you. Get out of here. All right. I mean, it can involve you if you like, but... Go away. So anyways, this is going to be one of the real features of the Celtic Avalon show. It is the dark side of the King Arthur legends. Most of you know this song, but you may not know where I wrote it. I went through university to be an environmentalist because I have this this idea that, you know, when I kick off, whenever that is, hopefully not soon, but you never know, I want to make sure that there's something. The world is a better place for my having been here and done my work, whatever that work ends up being. And so in college, I was, you know, looking to see what kinds of commonalities there were with environmental issues, blah, blah, blah. And when I graduated, I worked for a while as an environmental educator. And it was great, because you have all these people who are psyched, all these young folk who are psyched about, you know, doing good works. And I got to sort of, you know, herd them together and say, go, do cool stuff. Now, one day in the summer, in a beautiful river valley on the eastern edge of Toronto, I was in the community center, which we had taken over to do our education programs in. All the other teachers were out doing stuff in the forest with the students, and I was in this place alone. And it used to be an old, rich, crazy oatmeal baron's house. He'd made his fortune in health food, and he turned his fortune into this gorgeous little manor house in this valley. It had a great hall. He was obviously a medievalist. It had images of King Arthur and all his knights in the stained glass around the hall. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And there I was alone. And this tune came into my head as I was walking up and down the halls. And I was photocopying, and I was shining my shoes, and I was doing all the normal things in life, but that would not get out of my head. And as soon as I got home, I sat down at the piano, and this song came out, and it is the early part of the King Arthur legend, when Arthur has sired a son, and that son, Mordred, is born innocent, like we all are. But he's stolen from the cradle by his mother, Mordred's mother, Morgan Le Fay, who is also Arthur's sister, and Morgan has decided that whatever her brother builds, she will tear it down. And this is an old blood feud. There's not really much between the two of them, but his father and her father had been staunch enemies, and her father had died from it, and so she was not going to let Arthur live in comfort. So she steals this son, and she raises him as hers. And where that child could have grown up, in a kind, loving, comfortable environment, he grew up to know vengeance and manipulation and deviousness and all the clever, dark ways you tear something down. Hi, hi, da 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 da. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down. Guileless son, I'll shape your belief, and you'll always know that your father's a thief, and you won't understand the cause of your grief, but you'll always follow the voices beneath that sing loyalty, 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 loyalty only to me. Son, your spirit will hint her, that flower who married my brother, the traitor, and you will expose his puppet behavior, for you are the proof of how we betrayed her. Loyalty, 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 loyalty only to me. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep carry you down. Guileless son, each day you grow older. Each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. For the child of my body, the flesh of my soul, will die in returning the birthright he stole. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down. Take a 5 or 10 minute break. Feel free to stretch your legs. We've got CDs, and there were some rare things that I almost never have with me on